Why are affirmations so important? Affirmations are so important because they're the language that you need to be speaking to yourself. So every single word you say is an affirmation. Every word. So it doesn't matter what you think of during the day. It doesn't matter whether you're in a good vibration or in a bad vibration. Every single word that comes out of your mouth is an affirmation. This is what I want you to really get. Because sometimes when you're talking and you're in general conversation with people and somebody might say something to you, even if, we'll say, people compliment you. People compliment you and you say, no, that's only. That's an affirmation. That's you saying to the universe that you're just not important. That you're just, somebody gave you a compliment. Do you know what the answer to a compliment is? Thank you. And it's a full sentence as well. You don't have to explain why your hair looks nice. You don't have to explain why your top looks nice. You don't have to explain why you're in a good mood. You don't have to explain, period. Who you are, how you show up, is all part of your DNA. It's all part of your attitude and who you are. If somebody compliments you, you say thank you. Do you know what thank you will be then? An affirmation. Can you imagine how good your life would be if you walked around all day and the only affirmation you used was thank you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Already you can start to feel the vibration. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It changes your vibration straight away. That's an affirmation. Also, I'm not very good at that is also an affirmation. I wasn't the prettiest in my family is also an affirmation. No, I'm too fat for this is also an affirmation. Stop it. You need to stop. The only things we want to be saying are the good. I know you're probably saying, but I don't believe it. That's absolutely fine. Say it until you believe it. Keep saying it. Repeat it until you believe it. That's all affirmations are. Everything we do, everything we say takes repetition. The job you're in now, probably weren't very good at it the first day you went in, but repetition of that job made you extremely good. It's the exact same as affirmations. Did you believe you could do the job at that level when you went in the first day? Probably not. Are you in the position that you were in the very first day you went in? Probably not. Why? Repetition of doing the same thing over and over and over again made you an expert in it, made you very, very good, and allowed you to get a different set of values, a different level of confidence, a different level of awareness, and now you have a different truth. Affirmations are the exact same. So if you're saying something to yourself, please make sure it's good. If you catch yourself saying something bad, I want you to say, thank you. Thank you for making me understand and being aware that I'm not supposed to say that. Thank you. And then correct it. Actually, do you know what? I'm not ugly. I'm actually the most beautiful person in the world. Now, you might be saying that in your head and you mightn't be confident enough to say it out loud. But I dare you to say it. I dare you. I dare you to give yourself a compliment. So we do something like that's called mirror work. And mirror work is basically saying affirmations to yourself, compliments to yourself in the mirror. The amount of people that can't do it is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The amount of people that find it hard to stand in front of the mirror and look at themselves, never mind say an affirmation, is astounding. Absolutely astounding. It's very sad. I used to be one of them. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. I have been doing mirror work for many, many years now, and I don't even have an opinion of myself really now. When I look in the mirror, I just am. This is just me. I'm perfect. I might be perfect to you, but I'm perfect. And I heard something the other day that really, really made me listen when I was listening to one of my audios. So I spend my time listening to audios on the mind, on the laws of the universe, I spend most of my time listening to it. People always say to me, there's a very good podcast here, there's a very good video here. And I say, yes, but I very rarely go and look at them or watch them. So to anybody who shares things with me, it's very rare. If it takes me off track of what I'm actually studying, it's very rare because I don't have a passion for it. But I will sometimes go into something. So it's not everybody that I don't look at their stuff. So I was listening to this and this really made sense to me. And I've listened to this video actually a few times and it was just the other day. Obviously my awareness is different. It was just the other day that it sounded different. Did you ever hear the saying that we were all made equal? We were all made equal. And when you hear that, resistance sometimes comes up. We were all made equal. We're not equal. That person is earning this much money and I'm earning this. That person is a superstar and I'm earning that. That person has this job and I have this. That person drives that car and I have this. We're not equal. We're not equal. So we were not all born equal. But then they said, but we were all equally born. And I thought, this happens to me regularly. It's like, pow! We were all equally born. We were. Everybody was born. There is no difference. Everybody was born. But we were not all born equal. Because we all have different traits. And we all have different values. And we all have different personalities. And do you know what? That's absolutely perfect. That's perfect. It's exactly how we're supposed to be. Every one of us are perfect. We were equally born. We were not born equal. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. And when I heard that the other day, I thought, something I can share on Monday. I love it. I love it. So remember that. So every single word that you say is an affirmation. Every single word. So today is the day that I want you to start challenging yourself. I want you to watch what you're saying. And sometimes you might be deep in a conversation before your awareness kicks in. That's absolutely fine, because this has to grow. You have to learn this skill. You're not just going to get it today. It's not like I woke up one day and became this aware. This is progressive work all the time, every single day, working towards a vision that I have, that I absolutely know I'm meant to be living in. That's what I'm working towards. Is there anything wrong with where I am now? No. This is exactly where I'm supposed to be today. But this doesn't challenge me. Where I'm going challenges me. When I get there, is it going to raise? Yes, of course it is. Where I am today, I wanted to be months ago, because this is the day that I have my YouTube channel and it's up and running. So today was a manifestation of mine going back for months. This is how powerful it is. I have a YouTube channel. I've been writing it in my journal every single day for months. Today, I've reached a goal that I've manifested for months. This is where I wanted to be. So you are reaching goals all of the time. But you can only reach those goals if you understand how to speak to yourself and if you understand how powerful affirmations can be. Affirmations are very powerful. But make sure that they are the words that you want to be saying. Make sure that that's what you want to be talking to yourself about. Make sure that they're not words that are going to harm you or keep you stuck or pull you back, because that's not what you want to do. That's not what anybody wants to do. Everybody wants to be lifted up. Everybody wants to be happy. People don't really understand how to be happy. Friday night, you need to be at the Zoom, because I'm going to teach you step by step. You're going to walk away Friday night. It doesn't matter how many programs I have. You are going to walk away with a different understanding of you on Friday night. This isn't about seeing how many people will want to work with me. This is not what this is about. This is about educating people so that they can implement it into their lives. The amount of people that are going to go away Friday night with knowledge, you may never, ever want to join a program. And that's absolutely fine. But you need to come. Because understanding how to be happy is simple. But it's not easy to implement into your life. That's where the work comes. And that's why people are not happy, because people are afraid to do the work. Why? Because the affirmations that they have in their head are pure shit. And you need to stop those affirmations so that you can move forward, so that you can take on challenges, and so you can become a better, happier, stronger person with better boundaries, better standards, better values every single day. But you need to change the affirmations you're saying to yourself. And how do you do that? You need to understand who you are. How do you do that? You need to be working with me if you want to understand who you are. I ultimately teach people, and this is the best part about relationship coaching, I teach people about themselves, because you can have any relationship you want. The relationships that are out there are not the problem. It's what you're attracting is the problem. So when I teach people that and they start to understand that on a different level, that's when the magic happens. That it doesn't matter what you want. It's how you go about it and how you think about it. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did and you want to hear some more, don't forget to subscribe and press that bell so you'll be notified every single time I put up a video. Have a great day.